Well, hey, welcome back to Kings Road Young Lions. I'm your DM for this evening. My name is Saucey, and I'm here for an extra special wintry edition of the show. I'm here with four of my favorite role players. They are Rosa, Gator, Bronson, and Solomon. They are the Young Lions. Say hello, Young Lions.
Hello.
Hello, young lions.
Hello, young lions.
There they are. So we've got a big show in store for tonight. We are wrapping up the battle at the Bloodkeep here with this beautiful, big, strong boy that we can see on the screen here, the Infinite Warrior. But how did we get here? So let's do a quick recap. We have
Started in Lucha Town.
right. We went through the forbidden door into the portal which led us to the capital. We are on a mission to bring down Vance McDragon and to rescue the captives, which are Mama Rosa and Bronson's son Norris, and
What?
all the right. Didn't we talk about that?
What?
Yeah, he's in the capital.
Oh yeah, he's in the cat. I thought you were talking about like he's in the cages.
No.
Okay, I was about to say. I was like, yeah, we definitely glossed over that.
No. We'll get to the cages in a second. So, an entire army of good guys here just rolled up on the Capitol to take on all sorts of evil baddies. There are cultists. There are creatures from warp dimensions. There are all sorts of bad things happening. Skirmishes happening all over the city. There are signs of battle everywhere. There are bodies. There's blood. It's a bad time for everybody. Up above is a dome of purple energy, and at the center of the capital is this Bloodkeep, a giant castle surrounded by a moat of souls mixed with blood and energy. Also a bad time. But that is where the
stew going.
That's where the triple cage is. That's holding all of the captives. Specifically, the number one captive, Mama Rosa. That's Rosa's mother and one of the high priestesses of the Temple of Moradin. So once entering the Bloodkeep, the party met with KRYL, the murder clown, and she tried to murder the party, specifically Bronson.
Yeah, almost did.
They were able to overcome her hideous laughter and biting knife. From there, they were attacked by the demon, Ruxin Crow, who had kind of blinked and crawled his way all around and almost killed Gator. It was pretty sketchy there for a minute, but they were able to slay him as well till he shriveled down into his black heart, which they also destroyed. Then they ransacked this entire Bloodkeep looking for more things, some Beebles, Bobbles, MacGuffins, and roaming bad guys, but there weren't any in the castle, so they decided it was time to kick open the doors and start blasting. It's time to approach the triple cage and save Mama Rosa. As they kick open the doors, here's what they're met with. The metallic tang of blood and sulfur in the air hits their nose instantly as the glow of purple flames cast jagged shadows all across the keep's walls. The triple cage pyramid is in the middle of this courtyard. It's a monstrous structure made of black iron, and it's holding the remnants of hope that are left in the kingdom. Inside those cages are magic users that have been brought from all over the kingdom itself, from all the 7 territories. And everybody noticed, well, some of the more observant members of the party noticed that those inside the cages have been silenced in some way or another. Their hands bound, their mouths taped over. their eyes covered. But their magical energy is being siphoned out and shot into the sky above them.
I don't like it.
At the apex of this structure, clearly Rosa's mother can be seen. Rosa recognizes her. Nobody else in the party has seen her other than Bronson through a vision has seen her. So I guess technically 2 of you have seen.
I mean,
See
we
them.
probably understand, like, oh, it's a halfling that sort of looks like Rosa.
Yeah, yes. But the cage isn't left unattended. It is surrounded by cultists, clerics, as well as their minions, which are hellhounds, for lack of a better word. They carry these twisted staves flickering with dark energy. The hellhounds' fur matted in some areas and ripped bare in others. They snarl as they immediately hone in on the party who has kicked open these doors in a less than stealthily manner.
Yeah.
There's chanting going on amongst the cultists as they were expecting this assault to happen, right? They had seen you, some had escaped, so they knew that you were around. They knew that a fight was coming. As you're ready to attack them, then you hear something different. A deep, guttural roar that reverberates through the keep like a crash of a falling mountain. And from the shadows of one of the archways, a gigantic figure emerges, even bigger than Bronson. 8 foot tall, plus it's hard to say. It is clearly the Infinite Warrior by all the descriptions of the Iron Master that you've heard in the past. The painted face, the long hair, the tassels, but a new appendage or 2 has grown from them.
Lack of cardio.
The 3rd and 4th arms are new additions, presumably brought on by harnessing this dark energy, which now flows through his veins and pulses with purple magic. You can see it rippling from his surface, even at a distance. He takes a step forward and then another, heavy and deliberate, cracking the stone underneath of him. His wild eyes are alight with madness, his face smeared with war paint in chaotic, violent patterns. Clearly does his own makeup, right? He raises one of his massive fists, then another, then the other 2, and he goes into a very strange monologue. You think you can save her? You think you can stop me? I came here for one reason, to attack and just keep coming. This is the final meeting between you and the gods from the heavens and the demons from below. The cultists kind of give him the side eye. Some of them even snicker a little bit at just how ridiculous he sounds, but intimidating nonetheless, right? Purple ichor drips from every step that he takes, and that's when the scene erupts into chaos. So we're gonna have everybody roll initiative.
I got a 7.
Oh wait, can I re-roll that?
That was with an advantage too. My other one was like a 3.
Where does he get advantage from?
Barbarian.
Oh, of course.
Okay, lucky does not apply to initiative. I got a 1.
We're not going first.
Oh, it doesn't? It doesn't apply to initiative? It's not
Lucky
just like...
applies to initiative.
Oh, because I have attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, unless that counts.
Initiative is an ability check.
Okay, that's what I wondered. So, all right, I'll re-roll that.
Thank you, Solomon.
Oh, now it's a nat 20.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
So, what's the total?
Time for the blender.
20.
So 20, and who had the 1?
I did, but I had lucky and re-rolled it.
So
So
Bronson was a 7, Solomon was an
Yeah.
8, and Gator
Gator is 11.
11. Okay, great. Okay, and we're gonna roll these guys with advantage. There it is. +1. Okay, great. So Rosa, you're actually gonna go first.
ooh, that's what I was worried about. I mean, yeah, I
I
could
don't
turn.
want to backseat you, but there's a spell if you have the spell slot that you've been very good about popping.
Are you talking about the blender?
Mm-hmm.
That will be the only time the blender can be used. So, any of you die. If you die, you die.
Hmm.
All right.
Onto the blender.
I mean, just the if we don't even have to advance really far into the room or anything like that, we could basically hold at this section and set the blender up here, and then deal with things as they come in there. Or I can move. Me and Snug can move fast, so we could go deal with a cultist.
25 feet. I mean, I could just lob some sacred flames and see what happens.
Yeah.
Because I can at least.
push in a little bit so we can let a backline
Right.
be a backline.
Right. The only thing is that I'm pretty sure Infinite Warrior is going to be able to close this distance in his first turn. Like that, he's going to be able to move ungodly fast.
I wonder if I should just.
He's going to be gassed afterwards, but he's gonna be able to move fast.
I wonder if I should just shimmy this way. Maybe get away from the direction of the Ultimate Warrior, or I'm sorry, the Infinite Warrior.
I mean, we'll form up here in a second too. But you're not like the only two soft people I would say that are in the group are Gator and Solomon. Like you can at least take a hit.
Yeah,
We don't want you to because you're the primary person who keeps us alive. But being a cleric, I know that you could at least take a shot and not be on death's door.
We could and again, I hate backseating anybody else's character. Handing out guiding bolts, and then the people who have crossbows, maybe we can ping off some of these little things.
So the other thing is I'm trying to save spells because yes, they are running low. I've pretty much got 2s and 1s and everything.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the fodder. I can burn through the fodder pretty quickly with great weapon fighting because I get cleaves. As a part of it. So, I mean,
if everything goes right, I'll take care of the Infinite Warrior.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I could touch someone with another death ward. I do have that hanging around. And I mean, Sacred Flame is a cantrip, but I get 2d8 for the damage, and I get to add my my Wisdom modifier.
Right. Yeah. So you're actually able to crank some damage for cantrip. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, not spend a spell slot first off.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. And yeah, the Spirit Guardians I am hanging on to. I just want the right time to activate the blender.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we're necessarily backseating here as much as we are just trying to formulate a plan.
Exactly. No, I wasn't taking it that way at all. So, because you guys are way more experienced than I am, let's be honest a bit. I guess I could take a shot. Which would be the cultists are doing the chanting.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I can take a shot at them.
That would be good.
Yeah, ping some little cultist boys.
Yeah, I was gonna say this isn't like a wall or anything like that, Saucey, right?
There's a cage, and then a cage, and then a cage.
Okay.
Yeah, the light gray is a footpath. The dark gray is the cage.
Okay. So I get pretty much a clear shot on them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you can do whatever you want right now, unimpeded. But then it's a long time before you get to go.
This is true. Well, I'll make a count then. So yeah, I moved kind of to shimmy away from the big guy with the 4 arms. That's not my department, at least for now. And I'll take a shot at the cultist with a Sacred Flame. All right. Dex saving throw of, I think it was 16.
I don't think that's good enough.
Yeah, not
13.
strong suit.
13, all right. So now 2d8 for radiant damage. Oh, that's nice. 6 and 7. 13 plus, I already forgot, 13 and another 3, so 16 total.
16.
Nice.
Nice.
Solid shot.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that was with, what was that, a guiding bolt? Sacred Flame?
Yeah, Sacred Flame.
Okay, so you just shot the 3-pointer. And it finds its mark. Boom! Hits the cultists. And definitely shakes their concentration a little bit.
Sweet.
The Hellhound beside it is undeterred by it. And it's unfriendly dog. Do not pet.
Can I pet that dog? Anyway.
Pet that dog. Have you guys seen the video that's from? Or have you just heard the audio?
It's
Is it a bear?
adorable.
It is a bear.
That little girl is so cute.
It is a bear rolling up on a porch, and the little kid is just like, "Can I pet that dog?" They're like, "No, get inside."
Yeah, but friend shape. The kids know.
Ugh. All right, that's it for me, though. It was
That's
a
your turn?
movement and an action. Yep, I don't think there's any bonus action I can really do without burning a spell slot, so I'm done.
Okay, that's going to bring us to the bad guys here. And
Yep.
The cultists are going to set the dogs loose here on the party. So this one is going to run up on Rosa. Did not like you attacking the master here. Is going to... let's see. Bite. It's a bite attack.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. 13.
Right on the money.
13 hits. Okay. So that's going to be... that's 8 points of piercing damage and also some fire damage to go with. And 2 points of fire damage. So a total of 10 damage.
All right.
And that'll be it for its turn. The other one is going to be set loose here on Gator. That's going to be
I
a
am
16.
the most delicious out of the party. Oh no! Oh no! 16?
Yeah.
Probably a good time for me to bust out the shield spell as a reaction, and that bite glances off a last minute mystical bit of energy.
There you go.
I just picture that in my head of just Gator, like this thing like about to bite him. He just and he just like puts up a force shield that just like it's like inches away from his face.
Wow. Well, because like I have with my mage armor I have a 15, so for the 16 it's like he got me for sure, but I have that little ace in my pocket, so I'll have that inflated armor class until the start of my next turn. Let me just
Shield should last longer than that.
No. Shield lasts for the reaction until like the end of your turn or something. That's what I'm looking for right now.
Oh, okay.
Trust me, I wish. +5 bonus AC against the triggering attack. Take no damage from magic missile, which is pretty cool. Cast it as a reaction, and until the start of your next turn. So when my turn begins, I won't have the bonus.
Okay. So, glancing blow misses its mark. This hound is going to run all the way up to the end here and then unleash warp fire breath in a 15-foot cone, which would reach to Solomon. So Solomon, Snugglecup, and Rosa each are going to have to roll a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
Dragon dogs.
5.
Solomon got a dirty 20. Oh no, Snuggle Cup got 5.
Okay. So Solomon passes. The other two fail. So it's going to be a total of 21 points of fire damage if you failed your save, and half as much if you passed.
Okay.
Snug
it's a
is
10?
not looking great.
Yeah.
10. Yep.
Yeah, because you round, like I always understood you round in the player's favor because the world's meant to be harsh enough as it is.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
All right. I am down to half.
And then same thing from this direction. This other one is going to
Oh no!
Gator, Bronson, and Solomon. Dexterity saving throw.
All right.
That's too bad that shield is exclusively for AC.
You also notice that the
16.
Warp Hound that was in the cone of attack was unaffected by that Warp Fire
Yeah.
breath.
Naturally. 19 for Gator.
16 here.
16 for Solomon.
Okay, so everybody passes. You're going to take half damage.
Damn, Solomon was in the pinch for both of those.
He got good saves.
Yeah, but he's still in the middle for like 2 attacks.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 15 points of fire damage. Halved would be 7.
7. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Not so bad, but certainly not great.
And then these guys are going to kind of back up a little bit. Keep their distance. And then they're going to shoot some long-range attacks. Just bear with me for a second.
Oh yeah.
Okay, they're going to shoot corrupted flames at you. So these are like a dark ball of energy.
Black Firebolt.
No, actually, I can't do that. That doesn't work.
Can't remember the name. The advanced Tomb of Horrors, like the continuation of Tomb of Horrors, there's a spell. So it's like black fire, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't deal damage, it just kills you forever.
Ooh. No, this attack doesn't work like a dart, so that's not. Gonna work.
Yeah, okay.
So instead, they're going to use Toll the Dead, which would be 2d8. Okay, so let's see. It's going to be Gator. A Wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay, well, you know what though? Being a wizard, that's actually one of my good ones, but I'm not a wisdom person.
Can't spell wizard without whiz.
Exactly, 19. I'm a genius.
19. Okay, so with the 19, you're able to damage, or you're able to dodge it. You don't.
I put my fingers in my ears and I go la 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 la.
Yes. Yep. Okay, so you're able to dodge that. The second one is targeted at Bronson.
All right.
So that is a Wisdom saving throw.
I got a 18.
18. You're good there. You pass. The third one here is on Snuggle Cup. So a Wisdom
no.
saving throw.
Is Toll the Dead the one that does more if you're already damaged?
Yes.
Okay, I thought so. It's been so long.
Keep rolling, 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 rolling.
Nice.
Solomon, roll for Snuggle Cup.
He's muted.
We lost Solomon.
Nah, he's just on mute.
Okay, we'll
You might
circle
not
back.
realize.
I was
Rosa,
muted and my mouse just quit working for some reason.
Oh, great timing.
Right? Yeah, Snuggle Cup got a 7.
7. Okay.
Mm.
So it's going to be... So it's going to be 17 points of necrotic damage.
Snuggle Cup is down.
Goes down.
Gator flies into a rage.
And then Rosa. Last one on you.
Wisdom saving throw, you said?
Yes, wisdom saving throw.
It's down here. Oh, thank God. 24.
24. So you take no damage.
Heck yes.
And then the Infinite Warrior is going to make a mad dash right through his own guys, sending them flying, knocking them prone,
Yeah.
and then continue running directly towards Bronson, knocking the dog out of the way, and running directly through Bronson, and I guess to a lesser extent through Gator as well. Okay, so here is his attack. This is an unstoppable charge. Technically, you can stop it. A strength saving throw.
It can't ever be AC while I have this shield up.
24.
24, you're good.
This is a 0, no matter what. Well, so okay. And just to add insult to injury, a 9. Couldn't even make double digits.
A 9. Okay, so you're going to take 10 points of bludgeoning damage and be knocked prone.
Oh, I'm prone over here.
Okay, then Bronson, he's going to make 3 attacks on you with his big old meaty arms.
Yep.
Okay, first roll is a crit.
Yeah.
Second is a 14.
Nope.
22.
Yep.
And a 18.
Yep.
Okay, so it's going to be 3 hits, one of which is a crit. All right, so let's roll for the 2 regular hits first. So it's the first hit is 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Second is 19 points of slashing damage.
Ouch.
So they are just slashing damage, not magical attacks.
Yep.
And then the third is going to be... Okay. The crit is going to be 35 points of slashing damage.
Jesus.
Oh.
All right, hold on. All right. Super.
And that's going to be their turn. So that brings us to Gator.
Bronson is
Can I
looking very bad right now.
Oh, I had a front row seat for that. Can I just DM, could you just move the dude, the big guy's piece? I just want to see what's directly under him. It may have bearing on my action. Okay, he's not next to any doors or anything.
No,
No, he's kind of stopped at the wall there.
Okay, wall has stopped him. He chose to stop because I'm sure he didn't need to stop. I'm sure he didn't want to stop. Oh boy. All right. And so I'm gonna continue with the plan that I had because what happened in the last fight cost me some 4th level spell slots with the dude with the legendary resistance. So I'm gonna use a 2nd level spell. I'm going to attempt Phantasmal Force. Actually, you know what? Hang on. I don't even think because it's an intelligence investigation check against my spell save DC. So the legendary resistance wouldn't work on that. I wouldn't think. Now that I think about it, but I'm gonna actually read that more But this turn, I'm gonna attempt to hold person, directed at the big lout.
Okay.
That's gonna be excuse me. Wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration, which is concentration of up to a minute.
And so as long as your concentration doesn't get broken, it you can target one human. Okay. At the end of it, if
Yeah, he
it's
gets to
turn,
save
it
at the
again rolls.
turn.
Okay.
Yep.
That's a
So,
one.
a nat 1. So
Oh,
the spell does work. As big and mighty as he is, not so smart. And he's going to be held in place. So let's put a marker on it. So the spell seems to be successful.
all right. I'll pull a counter with my D10 over here. We're on the first turn. And that's I like.
Oh my god, you may have just saved us, dude.
I know, like even just a round to breathe.
Here's the thing. All hits are crits against the paralyzed target.
I didn't even think of that. I was just like, so my number one objective was I want to see if he has legendary resistance, so it's not so bad if I spend a second level spell slot to pop one away from him and also know that. But
I'm about to dump an ungodly amount of damage onto this dude.
okay, then before my turn ends, I look at Bronson from the ground, mind you, and I say, Bronson, kill him!
Will that be your turn?
It's gonna have to be.
Well, Bronson's going to have to wait because Solomon is up next.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, given this situation, because all melee attacks are crits, but he also will automatically fail strength and dexterity saves, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Very interesting.
I don't know if I have any dex.
And not only that, attack rolls have advantage. So you have
Yeah.
advantage and, well, it's automatically crit anyway. So long range attacks have advantage. Short range attacks are automatically crit.
I mean, I was thinking about using my big boy on him, but it looks like
Okay, so
that situation's been dealt with.
yeah, so what was your plan? Because I can redirect if otherwise.
Dominate person.
Okay, well, yeah. So let's
He's
let's
held.
save that for
Take
in
your
case.
shots while we got him.
Yup, exactly. Yeah, let me go to town on this guy, and then if he for some reason saves or doesn't die in one round, then we got that in our pocket.
Okay. Might be foolish, but I gotta do something. I'm gonna skitter away 5, 10, 15, and no, let's go 15 there. Let's see if I can do a little wave clear for us instead. I will go ahead and drop a 3rd level thunder wave on both of these hounds.
All right.
I assume you're putting the cube just over my head? Yeah.
Just out off of Gator.
I plug my ears.
So they need to make a Constitution save DC 16.
Okay. Cool. Okay. That is a 16 exactly, and that is an 8.
All right, so the one who got an 8 takes 12 damage and is pushed 10 feet away from me.
Into
And the other one takes 6.
Okay.
And then I will bonus action Healing Word at 2nd level on Snugglecup.
Yeah, we gotta sustain him at least. Because that way you won't be making death saves on
Well,
that, like, or failing death saves on it.
Just for action economy, that's a good play.
Yeah, and just not even like letting bonus actions go to waste. Oh man, this is crazy right now.
And I rolled a 12 max hit points on my
Nice.
Healing Word. And I think that'll probably... I got a little bit more movement. Yeah, because the 15-foot cube... I got 2 more spots there. Get a little close in on the cage over here.
Just start climbing the cage.
Alright, that's my turn.
Okay, Bronson.
Okay.
Your initiative.
First,
Mhm.
rage. And then, okay, what are we doing here? Okay, so I'm going to... This is going to be a lot of shitty math that I have to work out that I hate as a barbarian. Give me 1 second. I gotta get my pen and paper out.
I'm like, if only we had somebody that was good at math on our side.
Well,
You know,
so
certain math magician.
I'm going to be... So with crits, I automatically get an extra weapon dice because of my orcish feature.
Yep.
So that's in addition to whatever crit rules that we got going on.
It's the same thing.
And yeah, so let's see here.
So what is your normal weapon? D12?
It is 2d6
So
because it's the greatsword.
automatic 12 for the crit.
Yep.
Plus what? Plus 12 for the orc, or plus 6 for the orc?
Yep. Plus 2d6.
Plus 12 for the orc, or plus 2d6.
Yep.
Okay.
Plus 2d6 plus 7. Okay, so it's going to be 4d6 plus 19 for each hit. So I should be able to get that going here. So, all right.
No. When you get a crit, you get the max of that hit dice. That's how we play it. So if you do 2d6, automatic 12. You don't even have to roll.
Okay, so it would just be 12 plus 12 plus 2d6 plus 7. All right, so 2d6 plus, what is 24 plus 7 is 31. Awesome. Okay. All right, that'll make it easier to roll. Okay, first attack coming at him is a natural 20. So now I've got... Oh, what a waste of a natural 20. Okay, 31 to hit him. And then we've got 2d6. 41 points of damage.
Nice.
On the first one. And that's magical. Second attack coming at him is... Oh, wait, plus 10. Because I'm using great weapon fighting as well.
Okay.
All right, so the next one is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Yeah.
And that is 8 plus 41, 49 points of damage. That was a bad roll. And then I'm going to actions. Yeah, I only rolled a 3 and a 5 on the dice, so I mean, like, it's not anywhere near max. And then I'm going to action surge, and I'm going to attack him again. That one is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that is.
And that is 47 points of damage. And then a fourth one coming at him for another natural 20. And that is 51 points of damage.
He's down.
Ha
Tell us what happens.
ha! So Bronson gets bowled into. Snugglecup is down. Gator is down. This dude is froze up, and he just starts chopping off arms. Just 4 slices that just boom, one hand off, boom, the other hand off, boom, the other hand off, boom, the other hand.
Just take the legs too.
Yeah, and
Full on
then,
Monty
and then
Python.
just as a you know injury to injury, he kicks him square in the chest just to slump him over.
Well, he would cry out in pain, but he's paralyzed at the moment. So
Yeah.
he takes it like a champ. But yeah, he's clearly incapacitated.
I wonder that like it doesn't make sense, but I wonder like what would the hold person spell hold the blood in?
No.
No, it wouldn't
No.
ever work. But I'm like workshopping it, like how like
I
muscular
don't think it stops his
contraction.
heart from pumping.
Yeah, it just freezes him in place. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
oh,
that,
man,
that
that's so
that is my turn. Bronson is bloodied as hell right now.
Oh, there's a lot of blood.
That was just a flurry back and forth between these two guys where they just beat the ever. It was like a New Japan slap fight.
Cool.
Like just
Oh, we just saw Kobashi versus Sasuke for 5 minutes.
oh, dude, just lay 100% laying into him back and forth. And that's all I got. That's I'm out of juice for the turn.
Rosa, you're up.
All right. I
but-
probably.
But before you go, you do notice one thing from the corner of your eye is that the magical energy floating around the top cage, the one holding your mother, it flickers out and then it just ceases to exist. However, the magic is still being drawn from the cage. Just whatever ward of protection that was on that top tier is no longer there.
Was that the only one remaining?
It was the only one that had any type of protection around it.
Excellent.
All right. I will probably actually turn on the blender. Checking one thing here. I had different scenarios planned out, except Bronson killed him, so which not complaining.
As soon as that paralysis hit, and I was like, oh yeah, let me go take a look at what paralyzed does, and I saw that automatic critical hits. I was like, oh boy.
Yeah. I was
And
ready
I'm
to
telling
throw
you, that was not a part of my game plan. I just wanted to see if he had legendary resistance and drain one if he did.
Yeah.
That's great.
So, all right. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and turn the Spirit Guardian blender on. The creatures that are unaffected by it are pretty much the magic users, our party, and Snugglecup.
Okay.
So,
What's it called?
Let's
Spirit
see.
Guardians?
Yeah, Spirit Guardians. Let's see if I can I do this time? No, I don't know why it doesn't send you that. Anyway, because there's a way to like quote it so it shows.
Yeah, I
up in
can't.
the
I
log.
don't seem to understand how to quote the spells either.
That's all right.
It's
I got
very
it.
unreliable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of stopped working. Anyway, so it's one action, 15-foot radius, 10 minutes for concentration. So I got little spirits that just kind of basically, come around, surround me. An affected creature's speed is halved in the area, and when the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it must make a wisdom saving throw. Failed save, they'll take 3d8 radiant damage.
So as you pop it now, does it trigger it automatically?
It looks like whenever the hounds turn
At the
come
beginning
up,
of their
Yeah.
turn.
yes.
Correct.
Okay, that's
that's
how I
what-
read it too.
Yeah.
It's a really good defensive spell for buying yourself some space,
Mm-hmm.
or blending up enemies that aren't intelligent.
Sure.
See, I got a couple moon brine left. Snuggle Cup's up, so we're good. So, I guess as those guys are right in my face, but they're gonna. Hopefully, they'll go away. Should I? Maybe I should trust the blender and just drink a moon brine and call it good. Oh.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Yeah. So, is that considered a bonus action?
Yes.
I didn't even move anywhere. So, all right. So I'll drink a moon brine. That'll be 2d4 plus 4. Grab me 2 of these. Pretty sure it's 2d4 plus 4. 4. So I get 8 back. That's not bad. All right. All right, and that is my turn.
Okay, that brings us to the bad guys here. So we're going to start with the hounds again. The one to the south of Rosa is going to make a bite attack.
Got to make a saving throw first.
Oh, yeah, good call, good call.
It'll be a wisdom saving throw 16.
Something tells me wisdom's not their strong suit. Nope.
3.
That ain't good.
Okay. They'll take 3d8 radiant damage. Do we just want to do the saves first and then any damage?
Yeah.
Or one by one here?
Just roll for the damage, and we'll use that same damage for anything that goes within your bubble.
For this turn?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm like, boop. 11, 16.
16.
Yep.
Perfect.
16 radiant. I don't know if they have weakness or resistance to any of that stuff.
No.
If they're actual hellhounds, radiant might actually come into play.
Okay, the attack is a 12.
Oh,
Does that hit?
against me? No, 13 for me.
12 does not hit. Great.
Mm-hmm.
But it also has pack tactics. There's another creature within 5 feet of it that is an ally. It gets to roll with advantage. All right, so I get to re-roll that. And that is 13?
Right on.
13 does hit.
Yeah, I forget. Which way do ties go? Do they go to the attacker?
They go to the attacker.
Okay, that's what I thought. So, yeah.
So it's a total of 18 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the other one is going to attack Snugglecup. But
He also has to
first,
take
first is going to have to take the wisdom saving throw. What did we say? Was 16?
yeah.
All right, so it's going to fail on that. It's going to take 16 points of damage. So that's no. All right, it's going to make an attack on Snugglecup. That is dirty 20.
Snug's just tanking today. Taking it on the nose so we don't have to.
15 points of damage.
And Snug is down.
Is Snug down?
Yeah, I think so. Because he had healed for 12.
Okay, and then up top, one of these hounds is going to attack Solomon with a bite attack. That is a 25.
That it's
Yep. Okay. 14 points of damage.
2.
And then the other one's going to attack Gator. 10.
I have to be perfectly fair because my spell worked so well. I didn't stand up last.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Well, you could have. So I'm assuming
I
you
could
did.
have, but If you want to be cool about it, I appreciate it very much because I'm a very soft and mostly dead wizard.
If it wouldn't have broken action economy, then it's reasonable.
Yeah, I already took the bubble
could
off.
have. Yeah, you're right though.
I presumed that you would have stood up, but I like the flavor text there of you casting the spell from the ground.
I realized that when I said it, I was on my back and I said, Bronson, kill him. And he did. I'm very proud of Bronson right now. My boy!
You had to stand up and slow clap and then get attacked by
Stand
hell.
up, slow clap, and I fight the urge to give him a hug. And because I know if I give him the hug, I'll start weeping.
Gator's confused on whether or not he got 2 spells for one. He's like, did I get a command? Like, for free? You know?
All right.
I'm going to go, wait a minute. No, command is 1 word, not 2. Anyway.
So the 2 cultists on the bottom are they're focusing their attention on Rosa, and they're going to cast a gaze of corruption on Rosa.
Oh, no.
So, Rosa, going to need 2 Constitution saving throws.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ugh, that's a 6 and a 13.
All right, so they're both going to fail. So it's going to be a total of 32 points of necrotic damage.
Yikes.
And be poisoned for 1 minute.
Okay, I do have advantage on saving throws against poison and resistance against poison damage.
Go ahead.
For my, so do I re-roll those saving throws, or?
You have resistance against poison damage. I'll give you that. So, half of 32, so it'd be a total of 16 points of poison damage, and you'll be poisoned for 1 minute.
Okay, I am down to 3 hit points. My resistance is the only thing that saved me.
And then up top, Solomon, you're gonna get a dose of the Gaze of Corruption as well from the 2 cultists up top. So 2 Constitution saving throws.
Constitution. 7 on the first one, and 10 on the second one.
All right, so you're going to fail both of those. So a total of 20 points of poison damage there.
I'm down.
And be poisoned for 1 minute. All right, and that's their turn. That'll bring us to Gator.
Oh boy. Yeah, it sure will, won't it? Oh my goodness, y'all. This is for real right now. Like my eyes are darting because there's like a couple of different things I want to do, and like, oh man, this is crazy. Okay. From my vantage point, I can see Rosa's not doing good right now. So I cast. Oh, just want to make sure. Okay, yeah, this is what I was worried about. I'm assuming if I was to say, Rosa, take your time, or like something along those lines, like she might not. Like the spell requires you to be willing, otherwise you get a saving throw. I was gonna cast Resilient Sphere just so you can't be touched.
Wait,
and you can heal up.
Wait, before you do that,
she can't do anything to anybody else.
Right, but
I know, but she can heal.
Does that break concentration on a spell?
He's already dead.
No. I'm talking about Rosa.
Your armor.
Let me look. Oh, right.
It might fuck with the Spirit Guardians.
Well, and I need to check too because I took damage, so I think I need to roll to make sure I still have concentration.
You do that while I read more particularly, because I didn't think about that. And then if that drops, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, sorry, I had it and then I lost it. Concentration. 203. I was in the wrong spot. Reactions bonus action. Concentration. Here we go. Casting to taking damage. Okay, it's a DC. DC equals 10 or half the damage you take, whichever number is higher. So my DC is 16, if I understand right.
Or
Wait,
half the damage, whichever is higher.
Oh wait, half the damage I took, so it would have been 8, so 10.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry, what is this? Oh, it's a con saving throw, jeez. Off by 1, so Spirit Guardian's dropped.
Alright, go ahead and ball her up then. Put her in the hamster ball.
Yeah, because from what I'm reading here,
I can't.
That's also what I was worried about, was more healing, but all right. Because I can do a wall of force, but then that encloses like all the goodies. But all right, Rosa, we need you, and you need to be whole. So be healed, and I cast Resilient Sphere, and a hemispherical shimmering force encloses a large size or smaller creature, so a small creature count. And you're aware I'm doing it, so you don't feel the need to resist it, so it just happened. And basically, the sphere is immune to all damage. Creature object inside can't be damaged by attacks or effects originating from the outside, nor can a creature inside the sphere damage anything outside of it. So it doesn't say anything about you can't cast spells on yourself.
Right.
It just says physical objects, energies, and other spell. Sorry.
Does it move with the creature?
Yeah.
I think so. Hang on. I'm not seeing anything that.
He's a hamster ball now.
That.
Yeah.
It's not like a wall of force where you're.
So
like,
what she needs to do is get the hell out of there and get over to Solomon in the hamster ball, and then allow me to step up into that spot at that point.
So, Ceris, if I had made a dream come true at all, you are now super monkey ball mode.
Oh my god.
Here's the best part. Well, I was going to start with similarly, but it doesn't have it. Enclosed creature can use its action to push against the sphere's walls and thus roll the sphere at up to half your speed. Similarly, the globe can be picked up and moved by other creatures.
Ooh!
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me do that.
Are you going to throw me?
It takes a disintegrate spell to destroy it without harming anything inside.
Can I kick it into one of the hellhounds?
You won't be able to hurt her, but I don't see why you couldn't. I'll say DM discretion for that.
I mean, she's still gonna bang around inside that thing, right? It's like
yeah, but it's like a Zorb. It's like you can't get hurt inside it or outside it.
No, you can still hurt yourself inside of it. Nothing can pass through the ball.
Right.
It's a hard shell.
Any force exerted on the outside does not affect the inside.
Yeah, so technically that would break like whatever Newton's law there would be, because like the force exerted on the outside, because it can move, the force exerted on the outside wouldn't allow the energy to pass all the way through. It just like somehow goes over it and spins it. I don't know. Like,
it's just like she's in a snow globe.
It's kind of that's why I said super monkey ball.
Question before you do that. So I have 3 hit points, and I assume that if I'm poisoned, I'm gonna take some form of poison damage, correct?
Not necessarily.
No, you take disadvantage on ability checks until you
Yeah.
pass the
okay.
poison roll.
Yeah.
So at the end of your
I'm thinking
turn,
like RPG rules.
There's another like there's specific wording in text boxes if you're taking consistent poison damage.
I just want to make sure there wasn't a dead monkey in the ball. So
nope.
Right. No, it's the difference between that's a condition as opposed to a damage effect.
At that point, if that happens, then I'm dunking on everybody in here. You're my new weapon.
You know what? I'll put it in my will. I allow it.
I'm just gonna start bowling for cultists around here.
Only if it's for Moradin.
Okay,
In fact, oh, that's a good plan. I might do that.
so we have Rosa inside a bubble,
Mm-hmm.
and Gator.
She's using
Is
her
that your
stone.
is that your turn?
Yeah, so basically she's sealed in a lucite bubble.
Yeah.
And see here.
Bonus
if I was to
actions?
move or yeah, because if I was to move or anything, I'm gonna get nipped. So I mean I could like skirt around it, but that doesn't help me too much. And then that would put me in range for the cultists. If I go I guess I'm better off in this configuration because if I move out more, it'll just put me in range and sight for other nasty things. So unless I can cast a cantrip, which I'm not sure I can,
Only if it's a bonus action cantrip, or if you
I don't
have
think that's the case.
No,
some
I
type
don't
of
think
dual
he has
casting
any.
or something.
Oh, I wish.
If only
No,
he was
everything's
a
in-
monster.
Illusions are actions. All right, that is my turn. Please and thank you.
Yep. Solomon, death save.
Here we go. Nat 1. I failed 2.
No, we don't play that. That'll be 1.
I,
Oh,
don't
thank
worry.
you.
Don't worry. I got it.
You got what?
I'll get him.
You gonna baby bird him?
Yeah, I go
okay.
next.
Prime
I'll
I'm
energy
not
drink?
afraid of losing
Yeah.
2 death saves because I rolled a nat 1. Those are the rules.
Yeah, I'm gonna pour a potion down his throat next turn.
Okay.
Now I'll roll 1 for Snuggle Cup.
There you go.
$16. That's a success.
Hooray!
All right. That's your turns. That brings us to Bronson.
Okay, so Ceris is at least temporarily okay. I'm gonna move to here. I'm gonna use my bonus action to just uncork a greater healing potion and pour it in the general area of Solomon's mouth. And then I'm gonna swing on the Hellhound.
Do you guys still have any cans of Kick-Ass left? Or Whoop-Ass?
No, I think we've
No.
burned through all those. Yeah.
Those are gone.
They
Yeah,
probably expired by now. They're a little skunky. Won't want those up.
Yep.
So Solomon's
Guess I
back
could
up.
drink the juice. All right, Solomon's, but yeah,
Roll.
what is the greater healing potion? 2d4, something like that.
I don't
44. I can't remember.
It should be 44 plus 4. Probably.
All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll. 12 plus 4, 16 hit points.
There you go.
And then swing it on the Hellhound. That is a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, and that is 14 plus 7 plus 10. 21, 31 points of damage.
Ooh. It's in really bad shape.
All right, swing it again. Natural 20, so
Oh, yeah.
we'll just call it dead.
So you're going to drop a 50 burger on it.
Yeah, something like that.
So it crumples into a smoldering pile of ashes with purple flames.
All right, let's see. I move from there. And then I want to use the rest of my move speed. Yeah, I can get in there. All right. Whip. All right. That's my turn. No. Yeah, that's my turn. I was
Rosa.
thinking, I was like, oh yeah, I got a bonus action. And then I was like, no, I don't have a bonus action because I used it on Solomon.
It's
That brings us
appreciated.
to Rosa.
Okay. So I might have missed it. How long am I in this little sphere?
Until Gator decides it not to.
Okay.
So heal yourself.
As long as he's
Yeah,
awake.
Concentration
well-
up to a minute.
So the other thing is, sound or anything? Like if I use, like, say, a mass cure wounds or something like that?
No.
No, spells cannot pass through.
Okay, we discussed this. Got it. So
Yeah, it doesn't say anything about like just normal speech or anything. You can breathe inside there, so I imagine you can speak inside there.
okay.
Did you ever play Paladin in Warcraft?
I don't think so.
So like they have a bubble that they can use, but you can't do anything that affects anybody else while you're in the bubble.
Okay.
And so that's basically where you're at.
And
I
the
mean,
spirit
'cause the only-
Guardians are gone.
yeah, they are gone.
They popped last turn.
And unfortunately, they're not coming back. Geez, I could throw. I'm in that much of a world of hurt sitting on 3 hit points. I could use the last moon brine. That'll boost me a little bit. And I guess I could. Let's see. I could do a cure wounds on myself.
You could also move too. So
Oh.
you can go half speed, and like I would use a spell and then use your half speed to like reposition yourself for when Gator lets you out,
Yep. I was making a joke that I am the Katamari.
You are.
If I had thought about it, man, I should have gave someone Demon Balm. They could have rubbed it on the outside. We could have had
Then
a
it would
flaming
be like
Katamari.
Druid spell fire. Like what is the Druid
Flaming
spell?
sphere.
Flaming sphere. Yeah, where you could just roll it around on the battlefield. Yep.
Oh my god.
Dude, we used
Alright.
to just refer to it as a basketball that you would just hop past to people. It was so
Mhm.
perfect.
Alright, how many of these am I sitting on? Okay. I could cure wounds on myself just to
You
kind of
just
help
dump
it along.
everything. Whatever is going to get you to topped off the highest, the fastest, is the
Yeah,
best.
because if I get hit and I have to roll a concentration
Right.
check, you might not have as many rounds as you think.
Right.
Yeah.
And I mean, the faster you can get back into the fight, the better. This is just to make sure that you don't die via cultist, hellhound. Like it's just a lot to be tanking.
Yeah. Alright, we'll do cure wounds. I'll do it at the 2nd level so that I get the additional D8. Because I want to hang on to that. So let's see what I get for that. Plus my ability modifier.
Do you have divine intervention?
Let me look. Dude,
I think that's level 10.
Channel divinity, potent spell casting. No, divine
I
intervention.
can't remember when clerics get divine intervention. It's like a one-time only thing.
Let's see, plus my, what was it? I just lost it. Spell casting ability modifier. So that's this. So, 12.
You just ask for a holy hand grenade of Antioch.
Actually, that almost put me back at half.
Oh yeah, that's a 10th level thing.
Yeah.
9, 16.
I want to say you get like...
Um,
No, never mind. I'm remembering old rules.
All right. The cure wounds got me up to almost half. That's good. What else I got? Any other bonus action? Okay, I do have a bonus action. I could healing word on myself, but that's not a whole lot.
Whisper in your own ear.
But I also wanted to roll my ball around, so let's
That's
go
your
smart.
move action, so you can spend your bonus action however you like.
Okay. Gosh. I really don't want to burn my spells though. I'll drink
Yes,
the
you do.
last.
You really do at this
What about
point.
you guys?
You gotta get up into the fight. Like we need bodies
Yeah.
at this point.
I don't know what condition your mom is in to like cast spells. Like maybe she has some slots left if she's, I don't know what condition she's been in, but if you can get her going, like I don't even know if she's going to be any help. Like, 'cause she's
You
been in
also
prison.
have to be conscious to hand out Moonbrine. Like
True.
Mhm.
Unless it's to myself, like right now.
true.
'Cause that's 2d4
That's a
plus
bonus
4.
action. There you go.
Mhm.
Well, 2d4, so 8, 9, 10, so I can have a 12, or I can have almost a 12, depending
Well,
on
you
how-
pop whatever you think you need to use right now. Obviously, spell slots can be spent on more universal things than the Moonbrine just being like what it is.
I mean, so it will be the last Moonbrine, though. That's considered a bonus action, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
And that's okay because otherwise you'd have to like use the
Burn a
bonus
spell.
action anyway.
Well, and I'd have to burn a spell slot. This will be the
Right.
last time I can not do that. So we'll
Go
do
for it.
that.
Could you imagine if we were still dealing with Infinite Warrior at this point too?
Mm.
4, so that's another 8.
Like you said, he gassed out early.
One round, I told you. Made his heart pop. That's amazing how that came to pass.
Well, I'm glad I didn't go for the Phantasmal Force because I was just gonna summon WCW's Renegade to fight him.
Oh god.
Out of that. Get that out of here.
Or the Kiss Demon.
Last thing I can do is move. It looks like move half speed.
Yep. Even if you're just getting 10 feet, you're not going to incur attacks of opportunity, so you're good there.
All right, let's. Can I? Yep.
Well, she will, but they'll be ineffective.
Correct.
I guess I could start rolling towards Solomon.
Yep.
Start rolling in that direction. So.
Yep.
Boop. Okay. Move.
Hopefully, draw some fire from at least one person who won't be aware. But hopefully, they won't recognize it. The cultists may or may not, but the Hellhounds or Warp Hounds or whatever it was. Oh boy.
Yeah, the Hellhounds.
Do they get hit or anything like that while I'm like hamster balling my way through this?
I mean, you could probably roll one over on your way out, but I don't know if it's going to do anything except for push him out of the way.
I'll give you an attack, but it's only going to deal some light bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Successfully.
Well, you can run over a paw.
But go ahead. Yeah, roll an attack.
Okay, just a straight D20 roll.
Just to be clear, Ceris is about to run over a dog.
Yeah, I mean D20 plus strength modifier.
Let me make a note of
Can
that
you
in our list of
Oh
accomplishments.
my god. A Hellhound. Alright. 15?
Yeah, that'll hit.
I was like, I didn't know if you said there was anything else to add to
Roll a D6 plus strength.
His new name is Speed Bump.
it.
It's every Chihuahua's nightmare: a giant hamster and a gianter hamster ball.
D6 plus strength.
Yeah,
4.
there we go.
It felt good.
That is 4 points of damage.
Yep.
You can keep doing that, and honestly, I mean, you're impervious, so I mean, like, that's free real estate.
If we could get some sort of downward slope situation.
Phantasmal ramp.
Alright, I think that's everything for me.
Yep.
Okay, that brings
So
us.
everybody at least is alive, so that's good.
That brings us to the bad guys here. So
Yeah.
the Warpounds get their attacks of opportunity, which land and deal no damage, and they're going to chase you and attack you again, and connect and deal no damage.
Oh, keep that up.
One of these cultists steps out and is going to drop a sacred flame on Solomon. So Solomon, roll a dexterity saving throw.
Bring it on, man. God, this is one of my good saves. 10.
10. So it's going to connect and deal you 1 point of radiant damage.
Good.
Are you down again?
Ow.
No.
No, that didn't do it. Okay. The other one is going to run away.
Run away! Run away!
Gator, you're going to get attacked by a Warpound who does a bite attack. That is 11.
Miss. Oh my goodness.
Hooray.
11 misses. Great.
15 for the record.
Okay, up top
Pretty
here.
good AC for a wizard.
Mage armor.
The cultist is going to use his corrupted flame. This is a splash damage attack. So dexterity saving throw. Bronson.
All right.
You go ahead and roll that twice because they're both going to use this attack.
19.
19. All right, so you pass the first one.
And then next one's a 15.
So you pass both. You're going to take half damage.
Oh, thank God.
First one, you're going to take 7 points
All right.
total. It's 14 halved would be 7.
Yep.
And that's necrotic damage.
Yep.
And the second one is 5 points halved is 2 damage.
Okay, well that worked out as best as possible for me. I have 2 hit points.
Wow.
So
But
that's going to be
luckily
their
it didn't
turn.
trigger my death save or anything like that. So
That'll be their turn and bring
Yeah.
us to Gator.
Well, here's my thing. Can't move yet, so I don't want to get nipped.
you could
do
you could
something.
withdraw, but
I could
Yeah, you could disengage
that.
with your action
Yeah.
and then run.
the disengage. Yeah, but I'm already staring death in the face.
yeah, he's just gonna close the distance on you and then bite you.
Yeah, that's what, and also they have distance attacks as well. So rather than risk anything right now, I'm gonna just like when Great Muda grabs his throat and then a second later he spits the mist. I use poison spray, and that's need a Constitution against a DC 15 from that hellhound, big dog.
9.
That's a 13.
13, baby. So 2d12 poison damage coming your way.
Roll high.
Oh, the 12's kind of coming out. 16 total.
Nice. Okay.
I got a 10 and a 6. That 10 was nice.
Okay.
And that's that's my action. I don't have any kind of none of these are bonus. Knowing I'm most likely gonna have to use my shield again, I grit my teeth and say, "You ain't nothing but a hound dog, and you ain't no friend of mine."
You spray poison mist all over him.
Mm-hmm. And it's green mist before anybody in YouTube land is like, well, what color was it? Of course it's green. I'm Gator. And that'll be my turn.
Right on. Solomon, you're up.
Alrighty. I am up. And Rosa is invulnerable. So, what we're gonna do... what's the best radius I can do?
Oh, is there any way that what I'm thinking that you're gonna do could move the ball and run over another one of the dogs?
Potentially.
Yes.
Thunderwave moves things, doesn't it?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I'm loving this spell more. I knew when I took this spell somebody was going to be a Katamari monkey ball.
Let me just take a couple of measurements here. Alright, but see, here's the thing. I'm not gonna do Thunder Wave. Because I can hit all 3 of them with Shatter.
Nice.
Mmm.
Alright, so both Hellhounds on Rosa and this little cultist over here have got to make a Constitution save, 4th level Shatter.
Oof.
Okay, we'll roll cultist first. Constitution save. Okay. 21.
Succeeds. DC 16.
Okay, and then on the first hound, that's a 13. Second hound is a 14.
Alright, so both the hounds fail. The cultist saves an unbelievably good roll. 31 points of damage to both those hounds. 15 to the cultist.
Nice.
31 to each one.
Yep.
Well, they're still up, but just barely. And you said 15 to the cultist?
Yeah.
I mean, the cultist is bloodied.
And you said the cage is down?
The
cage is standing
barrier
there.
outside of the top cage. So like each cage is like it's a tiered. It's like a wedding cake.
Yes.
And each one of them previously had a purple barrier around them, but as we've killed the Iron Masters, those barriers have faded, and so now it's just iron, basically a iron framework of a wedding cake.
I want to climb up on top of the first tier.
Yep. You've got enough movement to do that. Yeah, so you're up on top of the cage now. You can see that there are people, magic users inside the cage, and they are focused on you. The ones that can see, some of them are blindfolded. They're all, their hands are bound. They can't really do a whole lot in their current state.
And I'm gonna first level healing word on Snuggle Cup for 5 hit points.
There you go. That was up. And that'll give you Snug's turn as well.
Snug's gonna move forward, bite the first hellhound.
Yep.
Oh man, it's probably not gonna hit. Too many sheets. 12 to hit.
A 12 does not hit, unfortunately.
Alright, gonna do the claw. That's good. 23.
Oh, that hits.
And that's gonna be 10 points of damage.
It's down, so it crumples into a pile of ash.
Ooh.
And with the claw attack, you're unharmed by it turning into these burning embers. The bite attack may have hurt Snug a little bit, but you're all good there. The hound is down.
Alright, that's the end of my go.
That's the end of Snug's turn. Okay, Bronson, you're up.
All right. Attacks coming at cultists.
Yep, which one?
The one to the east of me.
Okay.
That is a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That is 29 points of damage.
All right, it's bloodied.
All right. I guess I'll continue swinging on him. 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And that is 27 points of damage.
He's down.
All right. Since he's dead, I'm going to swing on the third one as my bonus action. Or the one to the northwest of me.
Yep.
And that is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
And that is 29 points of damage.
Ooh. Still up, but
Okay.
very blooded.
And yep, that's it. Not gonna use my move or anything like that. Seems to be the best place for me right now.
Okay, that brings us back up to Rosa in the monkey ball of pain.
The Katamari. Oh. Hate to have to burn another spell slot. I'm up a little over half at least. I guess I could try and roll over this other hellhound over here.
Yep.
Because I thought about trying to bonk the one over by Gator, but that's just one square
Just
too
outside
far.
of your move. Yep.
Yeah, because I have a 25, so.
I think they knew halflings and gnomes would end up in it, so that the movement penalty would be a little more of a debuff.
Can I roll directly over him?
Sure.
Sweet. Another attack roll.
Yep.
Okay. Ooh, not as good. 6.
No, that doesn't hit.
Yeah, of course. And the other thing I'll do, that was one thing. I'll throw down another Cure Wounds on myself, but this time just at the first level. 1d8 spell casting. Another 15. That puts me in a good spot. So, all right. That is it for me.
Okay. Monsters are up here, and the bottom one is still got eyes on Solomon. Will launch another Sacred Flame. Dexterity saving throw. Solomon.
23.
Oh, you're good. So you evade the attack. It collides with the cage itself, and you see it hit the cage. You also notice what you hadn't noticed before is that the cage has doors on it. Each at the lower level has a door, and as you look around, you check there's a door on this level as well, and then a door on the top level as well. They all appear to have some type of locking mechanism. The other hound who just got ran over, it's stupid. It's still attacking Rosa, not doing any damage, but very irritated. The other one attacking Gator with another bite attack. That's an 18.
18. I'll use my reaction to put up a shield,
Okay.
and that'll give me a 20 AC until the start of my next turn.
Okay. So
Because I do not want to lose concentration right now.
Yep, exactly.
And then Bronson, with you, this cultist, in a last-ditch attempt, will use inflict wounds on you. This is a melee attack. Let's see if it can hit. Let's see. No. And 8 total.
No, that's not going to do it.
So it tries to lay hands on Bronson, and Bronson's like...
I like to
No.
imagine that he absolutely hit me. He just touches my breastplate, and then nothing happens. And I'm just like, oh, you're going to die now.
a very pathetic attempt at trying to...
He just slaps me in the chest plate.
And that's it. That's their turn. So we're back up to Gator.
Let me just
That's
say,
the
the
name.
damage mitigation that you guys have been doing today has been really, really on point, man. Like, this has been really sound tactics.
So I'm gonna have to do the same thing, clutch my throat and do another spray, because that's really, I think, my best option at this point. It's decent damage,
Yep.
depending on the roll. So another puff of green mist in the face of the hound, and another cheesy line from Elvis's repertoire, and DC 15 Constitution, please.
So a 23.
Oh yeah, that's it breathed out.
So you spit just as it had like ducked under the spray. You know, you hit the ref behind the dog.
Ah.
Red Shoes just gets a face full of green mist.
That's what you get for helping Kenny Omega.
Okay, bonus action.
I ain't really got much, unfortunately. I'm not a very like handy wizard in a pinch.
Sure. Okay. Then your
Yeah,
turn.
that'll have to be it. That'll have to be.
Solomon, you're up.
Alrighty. So the door to the cage is on top of the cage, or I have access to the side of the second tier?
Each cage has a door. And the door to the cage is is not directly in front of you. It's around the southern facing side of the cage itself.
All right, approximately middle-ish.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If I got here, can I reach the cage door?
We'll move you here, and then you can reach it.
Had a corner there. Then yeah, I'll try to open this cage with my advanced thieves tools.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay, so that's gonna be 17.
Yeah. So you're able to pick the lock and open the door to the second cage, which we see here has a total of, it's like 9 captives inside of it. Each one kind of chained up and bound in a different way. They're all kind of dressed in plain clothing, mostly female, but some other males as well.
So they're all individually bound, even though they're in a cage.
Yes, they're all chained up so that they can't freely move around the
they're
cage.
chained probably to the side of the cage.
What a waste of an action!
Yeah, so they are chained in place so as to not move around. They are gagged so they cannot. Basically,
spells
all
and stuff.
verbal, somatic, magical movements are being restricted, and even some are being blinded. And certainly, they have no material components that you're aware of.
Then I'm just gonna yell to Snug to finish off that hellhound.
There you go. Let's have the attack.
Natural 20 on the claw attack.
So max damage dice added on top of your normal damage.
Here, gritty.
I always forget the bonus.
Who's a good
13 damage.
It's down. That was a claw attack, I assume.
Yeah, and he just swipes at that guy.
And then rumbles
Takes him out.
like embers in a fire.
Then he's just gonna back up a little bit, wiggle his butt, and then run and pounce on this guy.
Okay.
So bite and another extra claw attack.
Okay.
Only 10 to hit on the bite.
That's a miss.
Only 10 to hit on the claw.
That's also a miss.
No, 12s. Sorry, I was adding the damage bonus, not the attack bonus. Those are 12s.
No, unfortunately 12.
Okay.
Misses.
No worries.
Okay, that's your turn?
That's my turn.
Bronson.
All right, trying to murder the cultist.
Is it really murder when they attack you first?
Well, I mean, I think it's about the
Yeah, Bronson.
20 to hit,
Yeah, that hits.
and that is an additional 26 points of damage.
Yeah, he's down.
All right, and then I'm going to use my movement. Oops, I'm using the wrong stupid
I like
thing.
that. I don't know how you did that.
Yeah.
Wait, no, it won't go away. I don't like it.
Yeah, no, there we go.
I no
Yeah,
longer approve.
I also drew the cages on the other side. Let's see, let me grab Bronson. There we go. Put him right there, and then use a second attack. Trying to murder the Hellhound. That is an 18 to hit.
Yes, it hits.
All right. That is 27 points of damage.
It's bloodied. Well, if it could bleed, it would.
All right. And I'll use my bonus action to swing on him again.
It could leak lava or something.
22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And that is a 25 points of damage.
It's down
Hooray!
into a pile of embers again.
Let's see, how much movement was that? 15 feet? Alright. And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. There we go.
Right on. That's your turn?
Yep, that's it.
Rosa, you're up.
Okay. Anybody else I can run over? No. I can keep rolling around for fun.
You've got
Go near
one
the cultist.
cultist left on the map.
There's nothing that says you can't run over the ashes. Coat the ball in a bunch of dust.
You just sidle up to Bronson and say, "Uppies, I'm invincible."
Oh yeah, please let me fastball special this thing.
I'm imagining this scene where, we're fighting cultists, Gator's spit and miss. I'm rolling around in a ball, Snugglecup's ripping somebody's face off, Solomon's climbing on the cage. It's wild. I'll move over here. Why not? And actually, I'm not at full, but I'm at least 50 out of 60, so that's way better. So I'll hang on to what I got. And I don't know if there's really anything else I can do because I can't cast spells outside the ball, so...
We should have been rolling to shake off this poison. I'm going to say that you've probably shaken it off by now.
Oh.
It's
Okay,
so hard to remember everything.
Was it just disadvantage?
It's disadvantage on ability checks, but you haven't really done that. You've just been healing.
Okay, yeah, and rolling around and hitting things, so...
Yeah.
Yep, I'm gonna kind of bump into Bronson, be like, do kind of the uppy motion in the inside the ball.
Yep.
And imitate throw over there.
Yeah, if this dude is still alive on the next turn, I am 100% picking up Rosa and just gonna bean him.
Maybe you don't even have to throw me, just pick me up and go.
Yeah, a melee attack is better for you, right?
That's true.
Am I gonna have to make some sort of save about getting smashed into the wall of the ball?
Improvised weapon using Rosa.
I love this.
Gotta get my gym time in. This is just a medicine ball at this point.
Yep, that's it for me, though.
Okay. Well, that brings us to the bad guy. The one guy. And he's going to use Inflict Wounds on Snugglecup here. So we're going to have an attack. Yep, that looks pretty good. 24 to hit. And then Inflict Wounds.
Yeah, he's probably going down again.
Yeah, so gets his hands on Snug. $20 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah, that'll do it.
He's down again.
And then with Snugglecup down, he's running. Just at half speed though, because he was knocked prone from the pounce. He stood up, did the attack, and then moved 15 feet. That'll bring us to Gator.
Okay, so since I'm no longer being threatened immediately, I'm gonna dust myself off and take most of the credit. Bronson's been very good, so I've got to give him his full share. He's actually going to get captain's share of credit, so 1.5 times what I would give myself.
Honestly, at this point, you might want to stop concentrating on the ball.
I was going to suggest I could cast Jump on you, and you could jump up to the top with Rosa.
Yeah, but that's a after initiative thing. I want to close the distance on this guy and end him.
Okay. Well, I don't necessarily need to end the concentration yet. I'm not. Gator doesn't trust like that. Gator don't trust that either.
True.
So, I would assume I can see this coward through the cage shuffling away. Would that be correct, Saucey?
Oh, there's no cage there. You've got line of sight.
Yeah, let's just walk. Yeah, let's just walk away.
Oh, I'm sorry. Like, okay, this outer square has
It's
been
Footpath. That's it.
footpath. My bad. Okay, okay. So it's I'm so sorry. So I can see him. There's no obstructions. I'll begin moving past my comrades just to be safe. And I say, "Oh, you've been a bad monkey," and I cast Hold Person.
Oh. Okay.
So that does end the concentration on Rosa.
And hold person is a
Wisdom saving throw versus 15.
and he rolls a 15.
God,
Aw.
I ain't got nothing. Well, I still let him know how I feel.
All right,
And,
that's your turn.
Yeah, that's it. That'll do.
Okay, Solomon, your turn.
Clip this dude.
Yeah. Bronson.
Oh my god, just like
you
crossbody
got
off the
him.
top.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw a crossbow bolt at him,
Yep.
soften him up a little bit.
I said crossbody, but I like that idea better.
I was considering jumping down to Dissonant Whispers him to make him run back at you. But that's a waste of a spell slot at this point. Give me crossbow. 27 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, that's right. It's like a +3 crossbow.
Uh-huh.
This thing's
7
gonna
points
sting.
of damage.
He's down.
And I will climb up with my movement to the top tier.
You're there. Okay. That'll bring us out of initiative. So, party, you've got an opportunity here to do whatever you want.
Jeez,
what do you
I
do?
killed him?
What's the plan?
Healing word on Snugglecup. The last thing I wanted to do on my turn.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead.
Just a little level 1, so he's not dying.
Yeah, a little pick 'em up.
How's everybody else's health?
I'm about to do the Ric Flair flop.
Because I can throw down another cure wounds. At a
Gator's
higher
almost under half, but I believe we had some healing potions we could pass out too.
We're running low on those.
Okay. But I'm above half, so Gator's got so much adrenaline, like he's like dripping blood from his nose, and he's like, "I'm fine."
Solomon's
I
just
mean,
that-
I think we're probably due for a short rest once we get these cages open.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's save what we got and get these cages open. I start unlocking Mama Rosa.
Yeah, I was like, I make a beeline for Mama Rosa.
All right, everybody's going to
I'll
climb
run
up
over
there.
with you. Yeah, we'll start climbing.
I'm gonna stay down here.
Yep. Okay. So there is currently a cage door in front of you, Bronson, that is locked. The cage on the second level has been opened, and Solomon's working on the third cage, which, given enough time, you can pick that lock as well.
Me and Snug are gonna make sure that no reinforcements show up.
Sure. There you go. So
Gator opts to only climb one level, and he'll go in the already unlocked door.
yep.
He'll stride in.
So
And,
Solomon, with a satisfying click, you hack that lock, and it releases from its what is it called? Hasp, I think that's what it's called. Anyway, so the cage actually opens outwards. So with you and Rosa there, who goes in first?
I
Probably
think she's
Rosa.
just gonna push her way past him.
I
I'm
was
sorry,
thinking.
that's probably what's going to happen.
I
Excuse
think that
me.
makes the most sense.
So as you approach your mother, you can tell
Oh
that
no, is she fake? Is she real?
she is. Her hands are bound, and you can see her mouth is actually been sewn shut.
No.
And she is also chained to the cage itself. But
that's
you
a
can
little messed up.
you can recognize in her eyes happiness, you know, as, but she is unable to respond verbally.
So I definitely like give her a hug, maybe cry a little bit, but then try to work on what's got her bound at least.
Yeah, it'll take a bit of lock picking to get that open.
I am not good at that, but
Just break
I'm
the
back.
chains.
I'm back.
Right. So Solomon, with you being there, you see the dilemma, and you are welcome to pick that lock for her as well.
I think I got some tailoring scissors too. Let's just snip some of those threads on your lips.
Yep. So you can snip the threads on the lips, and so as you cut and the thread releases, she doesn't open her mouth to speak. She just smiles, and she just shakes her head no to you, Rosa, and then she begins to cry as tears stream down her face. And then she points at her throat, and she just shakes her head no.
I nod in understanding. I wonder if she was. I don't know if it's like that she's been silenced, or if. Thank you. I don't know if I have that.
So as you're trying to come up with a solution, she just puts a hand on your shoulder, and then she opens her mouth and shows you that her tongue has been cut out as well.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Greater restoration's not gonna fix that. Gonna need regeneration.
Which I do not have any of that.
No.
But
oh, someone's gonna die.
But then she smiles again, and she, hugs you to calm you down, right? To console you, but let you know that she is okay. And then she puts up a pointer finger, and she tells you, in a gesture to, hey, wait for a minute. And then she reaches into her garments, and she pulls out a folded piece of paper and puts it into the palm of your hand.
I kind of, put a hand over, the hand that's given it to me, and just kind of nod. Whether I should look at it or stop putting that stuff up there. I nod and open the piece of paper, unless she stops me for some reason.
No. She wants you to open it. It appears she waits as you read it, and it says, written in all capital letters, "You have something I want, and I have something you want. Your road ends at the Coliseum." And then it's signed AC.
So, yep. I'm
Let's
like,
get after it, Alfarius.
Alfarius Cone's gonna friggin' pay.
I'm gonna do the rounds and make sure everybody else is free. Has everybody here had their tongues cut out?
No. In fact, some of them are able to speak, and some of them are healers who are able to use healing magic to heal you and your party back up
Let's
to
do that.
full strength.
Yay!
There are so many
Thank
magic
you.
users here who are so skilled in different ways, but Mama Rosa seems to be the one that was punished the most harshly. The others were sapped of their magical energies, but not completely depleted. Yet still, there are a couple who seem to have perished from the life force drain that they've experienced inside the cage, but the majority of them are saved, thankfully, due to your intervention here.
Hey, we
So
still
that's
got
been
the ashes, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Anyway.
I've been holding on to those since we made the bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Should we
And now
head
it
off
looks
to the
like we're not
Coliseum?
gonna. My original plan was to maybe try to convince Alfarius Cohen to abandon this whole situation, and now I think I'm just gonna pull a CM Punk, and I'm just gonna bathe in his ashes and then beat his ass.
Well, personally, I've been hanging on to a new trick. So when we run into Alfarius Cone, let me try that first. Because how funny would it be to completely dominate his brain and make him kill McDragon?
Yeah,
Eh? Eh?
I'm good with that.
There's a chance that won't work. But that's ideally.
Yeah. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right?
So now that you're back to full health, however, you're not back to full spell slots. And certainly not back up to full inventory.
During this time, I'm going to take a short rest.
Right, everybody can take a short rest for sure. And what is the plan beyond that?
Coliseum?
Yep. I mean, do we have a chance to meet up with the Rhodes group?
Do you remember where they said to meet them?
They were going
At the
to
Coliseum.
the Coliseum, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we're headed straight to the Coliseum. First, first of all, does the Infinite Warrior have anything of value on him?
Does he have anything of value? Well, he's got no arms.
Yep.
He's got a face paint kit.
I'll take that.
That has no magical properties to it.
Sure.
Other than it can apply any color in unlimited amounts.
Okay, I'm gonna take that for
Yep.
sure.
Additionally, I'm going to go ahead and before we take this short rest, I'm going to spend a Bardic Inspiration to give everybody 8 temporary hit points.
Sure.
Awesome.
Yeah, we can do that. And then once satisfied here, everybody's taking a rest. The people inside the cage are eager to leave the Blood Keep. Which way do you go?
To the Coliseum.
North.
So you leave the north exit. Okay. So as you're leaving, you notice two things of importance. The first is that the magical energy being drawn up through the top of the cage and shot up into the magical dome has ceased, and the magical dome is now down.
Yeah.
Any
So
magical,
they know we're coming.
any magical energies that were being drawn anywhere have ceased, and any magical, any overbearing magical properties drawn from this cage seem to have dissipated. The
Gotcha.
second thing you see is that there's one more enemy that emerges from the gate on the west side of the castle. And of course, you're all leaving through the north side, right? So you are all up here. Let's put you all up here. Here we go. And you know, you had plans to kill a lot of people on the King's Road before you got here. A lot of
Yep.
people had to die. But they were mostly bad, right? And most of them didn't stand a chance. But there's one who looked death in the face. And when death tried to take them down, they said, "That's not going to work for me, brother."
Oh, God.
And it's
Boo!
the fourth Iron Master,
Boo!
capital D, the undead version, emerges from the final entrance into the Blood Keep. However, he's in this zombified form with flesh ripped from his body and eyes rolled back in his head. And he's approaching the party slowly with just one outstretched arm and one outstretched finger
I
pointing.
shoot him in the face with my
in
No,
your
no, no! Wait,
direction.
wait! Rosa should just blow him up.
I was
And-
like,
Hold hands with your mom, and then just channel divinity together, and then blow him up.
And he's
well, yeah. Go ahead.
and he's ready to poke you with necrotic energy. This
Finger poke of doom.
unholy finger poke of doom. And that's where we're going to call the session for tonight.
Damn.
In front of capital D, the Iron Master that couldn't be permanently killed.
If this dude has power word death in a touch attack, I'm gonna be so angry.
No, it's quivering palm. He's actually a monk.
Guess who still has Death Ward? Go ahead.
So you are exiting the castle. He's still in it. Everybody's eager to leave. You have the decision to make. Do you stay and fight, or do you leave?
How about we turn an army of imprisoned spellcasters on him?
Yeah.
So,
Deal with that zombie.
I mean, I have Turn and Destroy Undead, so
That's what I'm saying. Is there's probably enough clerics in here that
Yeah, he will
the
make
turn
it.
undead like combined would just utterly turn him into ashes.
oh my god.
capital D just won't die. He will not go away. As every other King's Road monster has fallen, he's still going. How does he do it? Some say it's because the tanning beds have extended his life and given him ungodly constitution. Others say that it's he's made a deal with multiple devils, but here he is, capital D, still getting it done. We've been,
I mean, that's in quotes.
we've been the Young Lions. This has been the King's Road, and I've been Saucey. So say goodbye, Young Lions.
Goodbye, Young Lions.
Brains.
Someone's gonna die.
Goodbye, folks.
Goodbye.
With a capital D.
Hey, congratulations. If you're still listening, that means you made it to the end of the episode. Thanks for coming by and listening to this edition of King's Road Young Lions. If you like what you've heard, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and leave a comment down below of what you'd like to see on the next episode. For more great content from This Is Awesome Promotions, check out the YouTube channel, check out the Twitch channel, check us out on Twitter at TIA Promotions. Thanks again for coming around, and we'll see you next time down on the King's Road.